Hey guys, and welcome to episode 13, the perfect episode number for dark magic. We're doing a couple of dark magic-y type things today. The first of all is that I have gone and killed a bunch of elemental demons. Unfortunately, this is the second time I've recorded this intro, because thanks to some inventory derping, that bag got thrown out at some point. And when I started the episode, it wasn't in my inventory and had decayed, so I had to get player to replace it for me, so you missed the final kill of an elemental. Now I could put the reagents needed for an elemental back together, but you'll see me killing demons in the future anyway, so I'll wait until we get to that point. But it's down here because it makes it easy for me to hunt them. So the second thing we're going to do is, you can see in my inventory I have 3 Eldritch Eyes, and I need 4, because this episode we are going to the Outerlands. That may be easier said than done though, because I think my wand does not have the necessary e.t.c to get there, and also I don't know whether you can use a scepter to do it, but we can try anyway. In the infusion room I have my 4th infusion set up for another Eldritch Eye, and the required e.t.c, which is 64 Alienus, 16 of Tenebrae, Vacuous, and e.t.c, and that will make me another Eldritch Eye. The reason I have perfect amounts, by the way, is not because I am OCD and set it up for the episode, it's because I already had a jar of 64, and this is the 4th one, and it takes 4 jars of Alienus because it's 64 Alienus per, as you can see up there. So we're just going to sit here, or I guess I'll do some extra editing for this episode and fast forward through it. See you in a sec. Okay, so we have our 4th Eldritch Eye. That is pretty darn cool. I'm going to put those in there for now, even though I shouldn't be putting non-tool things in the tool bag. Take my gold back. 1 piece of gold ended up getting destroyed in the process. I always make double. And the reason why I stand on top of the infusion altar is a habit from the days before infusion adults infusion altars were fully understood, and my infusion altars used to be pretty unstable at the time, and I was still doing Icorium stuff from Thormic Tinkers. Now if you don't know what Icorium stuff is, you'll find out further in the series, I guess. What do you know? You're the Alienus. Tenebrae, Alienus, e.t.c. Okay, what have we got in here? A bunch of stuff. e.t.c, Tenebrae, gimme. So this being a little bit derpy at the moment, not sure what's up. It was fine before I was planning on doing this episode, but I have to do the episode. So there's that. So we're out of Vacuous and Alienus for the time being. Now let's go see whether a scepter can be used outdoors. I don't think so, which might mean that I need to do some crafting off camera a bit and then be back. But this is the moment of truth, because over here, not far from the base, on the shoreline, is an obelisk. An Eldritch obelisk. And simply to open this thing, we put 4 eyes on the obelisk. Okay, so it's got 4 eyes, it's prepped, and fingers crossed that a scepter works. It does. Awesome. So, let me go put this back, and I'll be right with you. And I return. It's making spooky noises at me. And in we go. we are officially in the Outerlands. Now, there's a few things to know about the Outerlands. One, do not touch that. It does divine damage. And in the Minecraft universe, divine damage is what the void does to you. And it will kill you even if you're... even if you should be unkillable. So don't go and touch that stuff. That is the horrible, horrible void. On the other hand, we get all this cool stuff like ancient stone, glyph stone, and glowing crusted stuff, but that's not what we're here for. I actually wonder what happens. Because this pick is corrupting, I'm wondering whether it's going to do anything to these, because these are balanced shards, which, as you know, are quite difficult to make. And if I go near this thing, it might shock me. Yep, there we go. Gives you temporary warp. But we are getting balanced shards, which is awesome. Oh boy. Okay, that's an Eldritch Guardian. We're going to make short work of him, because we are totally overpowered. Right. Simple. And you can't fly in this place. Shambling husk. Oh, and that is a helmet crab. And we have another guardian behind us. Hello, my friend. So we're getting into deadly territory now. They know we're here. Now the name of the game at this point is to 1, loot the place, and 2, get the key so that we can 3, kill the boss. This guy is really hammering me. Something I'm going to do, since we can't fly, I need to turn something off so it makes that my armor do more work. Put my angel wings in the bag, eat some food, and let's continue on. So if you take out some glyph stone, you get knowledge fragments. If you break this, you just get the block. And these blocks are pretty cool, because if you stick them out onto the wall, as you can see, only the touching sides get a piece of wall attached to them. So you can make little cool structures with them, and we might, or off camera, I might harvest this place for its goods. So there is some good Thaumcraft loot in this place. Very, very, very good. And it's meant to be, because it's kind of like the Thaumcraft endgame at the moment, as far as Azanor has prepared us anyway. But this is our first treasure room, which just contains a bunch of glyph stones. Now glyph stones are cool because they can give you access to research that you wouldn't otherwise have access to. Oh, yeah, I can't fly. So it is worth taking them. And by don't have access to, I mean don't yet meet the requirements for. And I think it tries to give you the research that you don't yet meet requirements for, just to incentivize actually making glyphs, or making knowledge fragments anyway. Another shambling husk. See, there's some server lag doing its thing. There's our friend Eldritch Guardian. And we've got something else heading our way. I think there's something outside of the walls. Nothing this way. Don't really mind if I get lost, because even if I do, I can generally find my way back eventually. These places aren't infinite, fortunately. Those little vent things, they spawn helmet crabs. So I should be breaking them whenever possible. And these jars, I'm actually going to try something, because they look so lovely. Don't necessarily want to break it. Unfortunately, it looks like you only can break it. That was a silk touch pick I used, by the way. I wanted to see if I could take the jar back with me, but they have loot in them. Taking balance shards wherever I can. These things can actually attach to your head. and at which point you have to kind of look up and attack to get them off. If I was jumping, I would be doing more damage, so I should really be jumping. Because of course I have pounce on my weapon. Oi! Be gone, pest. Ow. Oh, this one jumped on my head. Damn it. Armored eldritch crab. He was semi-transparent. What is going on? Unfortunately, I think the server lag is making these fights a little more difficult than they have to be. Which you can tell whenever I take lots of damage all at once or in very quick succession. Oh, that mighty helmet crab did a lot of damage. I have to kill that. Okay. I need to heal up. I don't have any direct heals on me. And I kind of wasn't expecting any mighty helmet crabs. I should have been more attentive. If we run into too many of them, we will go back. Oh, by the way, also, you might have noticed that the textures are different. That's because I'm using what I should have used a long time ago, which is something I really, really like, and that's the Unity Resource Pack by Soaryn e.t.c. Not that you can tell in here because there's unique textures in this place. Okay, so there's nothing down this hallway. I wonder if I should actually be doing this. I don't know whether they actually stop spawns or not. I don't think so. I think this place is immune to that stuff. Those guys can sometimes drop some eldritch eyes, which saves me having to make them later. Oh, I missed one on the roof. Okay. So I am going to pop some torches down when I can, just in case. But we're after a big door, and we're also after a big key for that big door. And both of them are in here somewhere. It's a rune. It's a lot of runes. Oh boy. I'm just gonna walk through. Thank you. So they don't hurt very much, but they're giving me warp, which makes it harder by fact that I'll get warp effects throughout the dungeon if I'm not careful. It is temporary warp though, which means that it does eventually disappear off my character. I do have a lot of permanent warp. That's just the price you pay in order to be able to access a place like this. Oh, ow. Excuse me. So, it's not this way. And yeah, I could be getting the glyphs and stuff, but for the purposes of moving this episode along, and we will finish the dungeon. I won't make you wait another episode for me to find the boss or whatever, even if it does end up as a longer episode. As you can see, like, if I try and pull up the map, it doesn't really reveal much to me. Hello, friendo. I really, really should be jump attacking these guys way more often. As you can see, I just 2-hit that guy instead of 5-hit, which I've been doing. Yeah, I don't think torches are stopping these guys from spawning. At all. But I will use them, because it does indicate where I've been. That is some taint. Now this is something I haven't seen in this place before. I've seen these places before, but I've never seen a tainted spot. I don't know whether it means something. Whether it just means it's tainted. I think it just means it's tainted. It's a very dark area. Jar. Poison potion. Wonderful. Another champagne husk. Excuse me. Okay. Oh. Okay. Get that nest. Alright. So we found another special room, which just happens to be yet another glyph room. That's disappointing. So let's just mark this off. I'm being very wasteful with torches, but whatever. No, no, no. That guy is attacking very quickly. Too bad he sucks. What's that? Oh, that's just where I've dug out. So, what about this way? No. No. As you can see, I'm gaining a lot of health back, and that's just because I have vampirism on my weapon, and it gives me a proportion of the damage I do, and I do a lot of damage back as health. So really it would be kind of safe for me to fight mighty anything, really, but I'm just not doing it safely, and safely is just to be as aggressive as possible. Really. I'm going to run out of torches. I think I have more in my backpack. Cannot confirm. Okay, we are out of torches. So many balance shards. You can find helmet crab nests in this place, and they have a lot of balance shards in them. Let's see if I've got those torches on me. I don't. See, this is what happened last time. You saw that when I closed that inventory it was still in my hand, so I had to check that I still had it on me. In fact, now I'm paranoid. Give me that. Right. Another big rune spot. And nothing in that direction. So let's move on. I think we turn left at this point. Certainly a lot of enemies up ahead. I think that might be a nest. Because while minimap doesn't help in here, the mob radar does. Wait. Here's one of these nests. Now, oh boy. Oh boy. And apparently I'm stuck on something. I'm stuck on lag, apparently. So I just need to clear these guys out enough that I can get rid of one nest. Clear them out again. So stuck. So stuck right now. Get rid of another nest. Nope, nope, nope. Don't even know where this guy is. Oh, he's on my head. Of course he is. That nest. Is that all of them? I think that might be all of them. Alright, let's go around breaking masonry. I should report that these pots are very derpy to Asinor, actually. Getting stuck on them is not fun. I'm going to block that up. I don't feel like falling into the void. So I've got junk on me, I'm just going to throw it out. Any of the armor, really. Splash potion of healing, that could come in handy. Invisibility, not sure that that's very useful on mobs. Alright, as you saw on the roof, we have balance shards. Lots and lots of balance shards. So, gotta be careful not to pick up everything that I dumped on the floor. I think we're good. There's one more up there and I will get it, because balance shards are very nice. Cool. So 46 balance shards, more than I've ever seen on this character before. And let's move on. Excuse me, sir. Have you heard of the power of the sword? He dropped a thing. I think he dropped a void seed. Hello, shambling husk. We must be getting close to the useful things in this dungeon. Lighting derpiness. And nothing in this hallway. Let's run Turbo's bed. Picked up another potion. Picking up lots of poison potions. I really should be throwing them out as well. So I'll do that right now. More lighting derpiness. More Civilag. Oh, I can hear fighting going on. Okay. So we've reached another nest with a guardian in it. Oi. Oh, well, the head crabs are fighting their friend. Oh man. I think I've got a guardian behind me. That I do. Please, guardian. Please. Not right now. Food. Break that. Kill these. Got another guardian behind me. And I'm stuck on pots again. No. Come on now, give me a second. Just 1 second. Right. It's 1 down. Any in my reach? No nests in my reach. I have to take care of that guardian. Yo! Stop it! Come on now. Oh boy. I'm gonna block you up. See how much damage I took just from falling in there for a second? Another guardian? Come on. Give me a break, guy. Okay. I think that's it. Still haven't found the main attraction of this place. Not even slightly. What is that? Night vision. We've got some loot pouches. Yep, definitely getting to the point where I'm throwing things out onto the ground. Let's just throw them out into the void, I guess. I'll keep you. I don't want you. Don't want you. Runic shield ring. Sweet. Don't want you. I guess I don't want gold coins either. Or these ender pearls because I can just make more. I'll keep those essences from the Eldritch Guardians. Keep the knowledge fragments. I don't need the stuff because I can come back and get more. Okay. Annihilated. Let's find how to get into the room with all the red dudes on the minimap. Because we seem to be skirting around it rather than going toward it. So there's the old trick to mazes where you just keep turning in one direction and one direction only whenever possible. When you have an option. When you don't have an option, you just follow it around. You will get through the maze. Regardless of how the maze is. Well, as long as the maze is not changing. As long as it's static like this is. You'll always find the end. Ugh. Come on, server. Sync up. Run. There we go. Not going to bother the pot. We're after 2 rooms and we haven't seen either of them. But I did allocate an entire episode to this, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Ugh. Come on. Getting so much warp. Okay. You know what? I'm going to ignore you, guy. I can't ignore these ones now. They've actually stopped me. I can go around the corner though, so the other guy has to follow me. Hey, what's up? You're wearing a hat. That guy was wearing purple goggles. Okay. We were going this way. Turn right. We found new stuff. I can tell because there's balance shards I haven't broken yet. Oi. Stop it. There. Alright. So we're back to the start. Which is fine because turning right apparently was not the correct decision. These places have got a lot bigger. They didn't used to be quite this big. Right. Right, let's turn right. Murder! Here we go. Alright, this is what we're after. Well, step one of what we're after. This guy's trying to prove what a tough guy he is, but I win. So this is the key. Ta-da! Runic tablet. Seems to be part of something larger. And something we're going to do, actually, that I should have been doing, is taking out my thermometer. Because, I don't know whether or not, but at the very least it's going to give us more aspects. But they might also give us research. Ooh. What is that? Block portal nothing name. Sweet. So that rune tablet is very important. And we're going to keep going. Turn right. So nothing down this way. I was running to the end of that because I thought I could see something, but there wasn't anything there. Give me that. Not quite at 64 balance shards yet. Getting close. The most I think in this server that I've had of balance shards so far is like 8. So making considerable gains. Shambler and nothing else. There's our new stack. We'll be there soon, folks. It's guaranteed. It's just a pain I happened to go the exact wrong way from the beginning. Wait, get off my head. Oh, another nest. Damn it. That guy actually got on my head too. Break it? Yeah. You. Fiery crab. Oi. Oh, now give me a chance. Oh, there it is. I know I keep mentioning it, but I love clearing out these rooms just because it means that I get lots of balance shards. It's like diamonds, you know, you get to a point where with diamonds you've got more than you'll ever need, but you still collect them whenever possible because it's diamonds, right? Same with balance shards. Is that it for stuff on the ground? Yep. Throw out the stuff we don't need. Oh, I should have kept that. Oh well, it's gone to the void now. Strength actually could have been very, very useful. Good for bosses. Alright. I saw you, crate. You will not get away from me. Moving right along. That guy took a beating. So all we need to do now is find the door. Should find it sooner rather than later. Is that another nest? Yes, it is. It's a different kind of nest, though. In fact, as you can see, it's different in the fact that it's actually blocking the hallway. So it's a good thing I started digging, because if the door's behind here, I wouldn't have found it. Come on. I wonder if that's what I think it is up ahead. Excuse me, Mr. Guardian, sir. Okay. Yes, it is. The light was being derpy, but kind of made it a little bit ominous. Come on. Alright, here we are. So this is the door. As you can see, it's shaped like the rune tablet. Can we scan the door? We can. Cool. Just scan this stuff to increase suspension. Alright. Oh, which boss do we get today? We get the Eldritch Guardian. That's cool. He is a giant Eldritch Guardian. And 2 hit me. Wonder if there was something I was doing wrong there, because I don't remember him being quite so nasty. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut here and I'll be back once I've found my way to my body. Okay guys, I'm going back in. I've got my bound blade and my rescue armor and some stake and torches. I should be alright. I'll be back once I get to the chamber entrance. Okay, I'm back at the chamber entrance. Second, the mighty is still... Well, Zashkahan, the mighty is still about. And he's not doing as much damage to me right now. So I figure it was something that I was doing wrong. See, I'm not sure what's happening there. I guess I'll be back again. I'll be back once I've actually got my stuff back, I think. Be right back. Oh boy, did I underestimate everything. I just want to show you all the junk in this room, because I've just been through and collected all my bodies after defeating the guy. So sorry I didn't record that, but it's now something like 3:30 in the morning. I've spent the last 3 hours trying to get my body back. How I eventually did it was that up to a certain point, the boss room stops you from building, and it's this point here, 3 blocks from the doorway. And eventually what I worked out was, and I will make myself into a wisp, but if I run my way through here and all the way back, I'm done in that room. We'll have to do another one of these dungeons just so that you can see the boss fight. But many deaths later, I decided to, first of all, oh, I forgot that this bit was trapped quite badly. I brought a magnum torch in here so that I could corpse run properly. And then I started building this low channel where only 1 by 1 things could fit. And this let me get all the way to the boss. And then from there, in this resonance satchel of mine, as you can see, it's filled with junk at the moment. I made a bow of bone and enchanted it as best as I could, and got the guy from a distance. Now, I figured out what was killing me, and I think Aznor should change it because it leaves only one method to kill him, which is ranged. And if he gets anywhere near you, you get killed, regardless of what armor or equipment that you have. He will two-shot you, because fluxed infused armor and weapons are possibly the most OP thing on the server. They normally absorb all damage straight into the armor. However, that's not the case with that armor in particular. It or Zerkosh anyway, the boss, he puts the armor directly onto your health. So he does like void damage or divine damage or something. Something that protection, basically any armor that you have on is completely worthless against him if he touches you. And him touching you is quite easy. As you can see, this spot gave me some trouble getting back as well. Because of the guardians that spawn around it. So yeah, really quite frustrating. I even built a bed nearby so I could corpse run. And I eventually figured out how to get my corpse back. So I am going to end the episode very soon. Oh, I don't know why I'm carrying this bed. I made it specifically for that. Is when you kill a boss in the Outerlands, they drop a primordial pearl. And with that primordial pearl, and I should go back into Rorax mode, if I scan it, I get a bunch of stuff, and I get a new clue to research. And what that new clue to research was, there's a whole lot of stuff. Specifically, Eldritch. We get the Outerlands. We get the Primordial Pearl research. So I will do that between episodes. I'll research what the Primordial Pearl is, and that will probably unlock this and this, and I know what these are. And I think in here we might have something new now. do we? Not yet. There is a certain something that we're after in Apocrypha, and which is why I went to the Outerlands in the first place. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.